Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. Today we're checking out British Cities Explained.
Britain, a distinguished land of civilization, politeness and etiquette.
Who wants a fucking burger? Come out to my house, I'll come out my house and I'll break you. Kill it.
I just had a lovely night at the premature inn in Slum.
I'll kick it, Dad, ready with a can of
What? What?
Come out to my house, I'll come out my house and I'll break you. Kill it.
I just had a lovely night at the premature inn in Slum.
I'll kick it, Dad, ready with a can of spam.
I was eating a biscuit the other day, and I suddenly thought, this biscuit, I don't want a bourbon cream. You crunchy, fucking cream-filled prick. Go back to your biscuits. Come on, if you want a pie, come on then.
I like that guy. Hey, if I want to hang out in a garbage can and drink margaritas, I expect to be able to do that without any judgment. I'm with you, guy.
Sometimes the UK is a bit different to some people's expectations. Now today I'm going to be talking you through the cultural differences between some of Britain's cities. And by the way, if it seems like I've missed out some obvious big cities, it's because I have. This is based purely off my personal experience, and unfortunately these are the places outside of the West Midlands that I have been to in my adult life. When I say unfortunately, I mean unfortunately. First off, London. We're talking 10 million people, 10,000 chicken shops, 10,000 annual crime offences, and a general fast-paced atmosphere. Londoners aren't as open and as banterous as other Brits. I mean, I think you could genuinely suffer from a violent cardiac arrest in the middle of Elephant and Castle roundabout, and Londoners would be more focused on making it to the Bakerloo line on time. I mean, in Brum, someone would at least let you sky their KA grape juice to get the blood pumping again, you know? Speaking of the tube though, Londoners are blessed with possibly the only efficient public transport system in England, unless you live here.
Really?
But for some reason, the tube makes people so cold and evil. Genuinely, as soon as you sit down on any line, you're just met by a sea of 1,000-yard stares and an insanely awkward silence.
I take the subway all the time, and that's how it is here too. Most people just keep to themselves, you know?
Like, you'd genuinely have more social interactions if you got the 35 in Birmingham for 20 minutes than you'd have if you spent an entire year catching the DLR twice a day. Midlanders and Northerners are straight up terrified of London, man. They will look at you differently if you tell them you like London or are considering moving there. So you'd think northern cities must be nicer, or safer, or better. You know, when I hear people talking about how good Westerners or British people have it, I'm like, bruh, you ain't never been stuck in Crewe because your train to Manchester got cancelled. You really telling me you want to leave Gdansk for Crewe? Trust me, man, you don't want to do this to yourself. And talking about Polish people, next up we got Leamington Spa. These guys like to claim they have a royal title. The only thing royal here is the amount of imported Camel Super Kings they smoke. It's straight up fake London, and a lot of people from Coventry or Birmingham, when they get rich, move here to feel like they're living in London. On top of that, you have students, Poles, and criminals from Coventry who've been put on witness protection. Next up, Worcester. Dumbass sauce, weird-ass Mackies. I've really seen some extremely paranormal and suspicious sights in this Mackies. That's all I'm allowed to say.
Is McDonald's called Mackey's in England?
Speedily moving on, Bristol. We're talking fold-up bike, gluten-free rye bread flavoured Elox vapes, and hills. Yeah, if there's one thing Bristolians have aside from geek bars and good Italian food, it's strong calf muscles. The general mental health is slightly better here than the rest of the UK because aesthetically, Bristol is very nice. Probably one of the prettiest UK cities.
Okay.
Bristolians are therefore generally nicer than Londoners, and definitely way nicer than people from Bath, bathers. I reckon if you were struck by a violent cardiac arrest outside St. Nicholas's Market, people would at least let you hit their geek bar one last time, you know? Next we have Manchester. Aesthetically, it's just Birmingham with a different spawn code. They just ended up with a slightly better transport method. Mancunians are hella nice. You know, with most places up north, pints are cheaper, chips are thicker, people are hairier. The phobia of London is stronger. Next to Manchester, you got Liverpool. And Scousers are really, really, really funny for about 4 hours maybe. After that, they get so annoying. Around the 6.5 hour mark, I'll probably catapult myself into the River Mersey. Next, we got Milton Keynes. This place is fake. It is a government lie. And the only other place outside of the West Midlands that I have any first-hand experience of is Wales. Now, culturally, there are a few really important words and sayings you're going to need to learn in order to communicate in Wales. Specifically, and You should be able to get along with all the locals if you get those under your belt. In conclusion, this is my British city tier list, and who knows, maybe the tier list will be completed if everyone likes this video and it does well, and also everyone comments the cities they want to see in part 2. It might just happen. Just please, not Slough, please.
I'm surprised that London's the only city with a decent public transportation. So he has London at top, Bristol, Manchester, Leamington Spa, Liverpool. Honestly didn't understand a lot of this. I don't know what he's talking about. I think he told some jokes that I didn't get. I guess you gotta be a local. I've been to London. I think I'd like to go to Bristol and Liverpool next time. A really interesting video. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments what I should react to. Take care.